Hi, team.
Hi.
So, Xiaomi, you are in for a real treat today. Because Bunny has a whole plan up her sleeve around drip coffee.
Yep.
So why don't you tell me what you got in store for us?
So we have 3 braisins.
Okay.
Brews. We're gonna do different temperatures, different pre-infusion time, different grinds, different dosage.
Okay, and we're using the same coffee though.
Same coffee, and we're using the Equator blend.
Okay, and we're going to do the Encore, the Baratza Encore grinder.
Yep.
So we are going to be doing different grinds. So this isn't a straight up temperature test.
No.
It is a overall coffee theory test.
Exactly.
So what are your temperature selections?
205, 201, and 200.
Oh, so just a very minor difference.
Yes.
Okay. And then how are you going to correlate your grind to that? Like, are you going to do a different grind for each of those?
Yes. So my thought was on the 205, I'm going to do a slightly coarser grind
Okay.
and dose a little bit up.
Okay.
And then I was just going to kind of bring that down. So bring the grind down on each of them and then bring the dosage down a little bit on each of them.
Okay.
See if we can get similar flavors
Or see how it differs.
Exactly.
We're all prepped and ready to rumble.
Yes.
Break it down for me, ladies.
Okay, the first one we got set at 205 brew temp, 70 grams of coffee. It's a coarser grind with 1 minute of pre-infusion.
Okay.
The second one is set at 201, 55 grams of coffee, middle grind, 17 on Encore,
Okay.
and 45 seconds of pre-infusion.
Okay.
The last one's finer grind, set at 10 on the Encore, 200 degrees, 30 seconds, 40 grams of coffee. I know I'm skipping all over the place. Sorry.
That's okay. So we're going to start these going. We've got them going in the background here. They're all getting up to temp. So before we find out and we wait for these guys to brew, why don't you guys tell me your theories of what we're going to see in the cup with each of these? Xiaomi, why don't you go first?
Well, I would assume that kind of when you're bringing down the brew temp that actually there might be some more flavor notes that are present in the coffee, just like when you kind of let your coffee cool to room temperature and sometimes you can taste a little more of the flavor.
Okay.
So that's like one thing that I'm kind of hypothesizing about.
Okay.
But we are kind of playing with the dosage and the grind too, Bunny. So I don't know if you want to speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, I think the finer the grind, the better the tasting coffee. In other words, gut rot.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the kind of coffee you're not allowed to drink anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, so your theory is that this guy who has the finest grind and the lowest temp is going to produce the best cup.
Yes.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Coach, do you want to have a horse?
I don't know if I'm placing
Choose a horse.
any bets here.
Come on.
But, well, then I
come
have
on.
to go. I obviously have to go with number 1 with the highest brew temp. We'll just
kind of go.
play it out.
What do you think?
I guess I have to be right in the middle, which is good, right? Then I don't have to
just
commit.
so-
Then I don't have to commit one way or the other.
You can try them all.
All right, so we're getting up to temp. We'll be back when everything's done brewing.
Awesome.
So we were done brewing. We let it hang out for maybe 10ish, sort of 7 to 10 minutes or so. Now we're gonna taste them.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, so this is the 205.
Steamy.
Coach, you want to go in? Go in for a taste.
This is the thing. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Drip.
It's okay if you burn your mouth.
Thanks.
Just a little skin will peel off.
Yeah, these taste buds don't know what they're doing anyway. Right, Coach?
We're training them up. Harry, can you set it down?
Oh, sorry, Coach.
It's okay.
I think I'm going to try them too.
Okay.
It's kind of caramelly.
You have such a straight face. I love it.
Yeah,
It's pretty strong.
it is.
It looks strong.
It's got some nice oil action going on the top.
It's not strong enough.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Funny.
I don't know about that, Bunny.
Okay, let's pour out the second
Really?
one. Let's let that sit for a little while. We can come back to it, see how the flavor has changed.
It's smooth.
It is. It is kind of, I like your caramelly word there for it, Xiaomi. Okay.
Well, why don't you get in there and see if we detect a slight color difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's a little bit lighter.
Less muddy
Okay.
looking.
Yeah.
This is a lot weaker.
A lot
definitely
weaker?
Oh.
I think so.
Okay.
I think you can probably, once that cools down a little bit more, I feel like we might be able to taste a little more business going on.
I'll give you some business.
I know you will, Bunny.
It is way more delicate. Bunny, I had the camera on you. Sorry. I put the camera on and Bunny's all like, here's the back of my head.
A lot weak. A lot more weak.
But not bad.
It's not bad. Not bad
I mean,
at
it's
all.
not gut rot like somebody here likes. All right. And the third time for the charm. You say that this one is going to be for you, Bunny, but,
I know.
you know, I don't know.
Oh, I can tell it's not for me.
Just by the color. You can tell it's not for Bun.
Yeah.
It looks darker than that, though.
No. Really? It's lighter.
Just a
The edges,
titch.
the
Yeah.
edges, you can tell it's lighter.
All right.
What did you
Coach.
say?
Just a
Did you
titch.
say titch or did you say
I said
something else?
titch.
I don't detect a huge difference between these two.
You're shaking.
I know. I've had too much coffee.
Whose fault is that?
The trills. Ooh, I like it though.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh.
Somebody pinched you.
Yeah.
Visceral response, Coach.
That's a really good cup of coffee. If I was served that, because unlike some people, I don't like to adulterate my coffee. And so I really like a good, like, solid, smooth cup of coffee that has a lot of flavor that is just coffee. I don't like to add cream or sugar or anything. And that I could have, that would be like a great cup of coffee in the morning with your breakfast.
That's better than that.
Oh, I disagree.
Really?
I'm going in for the middle.
You're going for the middle. That was my horse.
That was.
And I took Bunny's horse, and Bunny took this horse.
Yeah.
We're all over the place. We don't even know who we are anymore.
How could we after this much coffee?
Okay. Maybe do one more round.
I don't know. I think I'm probably good.
I might be convinced on your horse, Cat.
I don't know. Now
This
that
is,
this dude has cooled a little bit, though, have you gone back in for the 205?
No, I haven't. I'm really. This one is a lot more delicate, actually.
Yeah.
The lowest temp and the finest grind bun. So actually, I think your hypothesis.
But she
smell what
wanted
you're
but she was like, she wanted it because she wanted it to be like gut rot.
I know. For the wrong reasons, but she might still be a winner in the end.
Maybe I should start making my coffee a little more weak.
I'm going back for the kill.
But you know, every time I make the coffee even semi-weak, Gail gets on my case too.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you though, I think as far as a well-rounded cup at the end of the day with this Equator blend especially, I think the 201. I think that, or the 200,
200.
sorry. The 200 with the finest grind and the lowest dose. That was the best cup. So we had fun, ladies.
Absolutely.
And our minds were a little bit blown. Get in close. Our minds were a little bit blown. So did you learn anything new?
I'm never right.
Well, that's new learning for me.
I'm like,
usually
but
right."
Bunny, you always hang out with me and I'm always right. So just hook yourself to my
Okay,
star,
got it.
okay? What about you, Coach?
I thought I was tagging in on that.
Bunny's never right.
Yeah. That was my learning for the day.
Cool. All right. Well, we did learn that you can, you definitely produce different cups, obviously, with the different, so temperature does play.
And I think we can make a case for potentially pre-infusion time making a huge
Yeah.
difference too,
Def-
because it also had the longest pre-infusion.
The one.
The last one at 200 degrees.
Oh, did it? No, it had shortest.
Shortest.
Okay, don't listen to me. I don't know.
We went minute
205 had-
45, 30 seconds.
This is what happens when I don't have my clipboard.
Yeah,
okay.
coach.
We're here to.
Coach, no clipboard.
We're all over the place. But I think what we learned was that Bunny makes awesome coffee.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
any of these cups of coffee, I would drink.
Yeah.
I would
None of them are so like, you know.
unadulterated.
But
Yeah,
that's also what's nice about the brazen. You can play around if you don't want just your basic.
exactly.
True.
Yeah, dial it in for each coffee. And if you have a grinder, messing around with your dose and grind.
Yep.
Cool.
And then, messing around with all your different coffees too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It really opens it up so you can
Yeah.
try new things.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, team.
Thank you.